Hey class, today I'm going to be talking about the California poppy. The California poppy is actually the state of California's state flower. Some of the uses of the California poppy, also known as the golden poppy, are there's a medicinal use and a edible use, I guess. So back then, the Native Americans used to make tea out of it, and it helped them. It helped soothe them, but I don't believe they knew it like as a scientific fact. It was like cultural. Today, most of the uses I found of the California poppy were to make tinctures, antiseptic balm, I guess, and teas to help sedate you. So if you had like insomnia or you just had trouble sleeping, you would drink the tea or a couple drops of the tincture, and it'll help you sleep better. Folklore. Most of the folklore that I found about the plant had like religious roots. So the California poppy was also known as the golden poppy. And I believe that that golden color had like a certain holiness to it back then, because it was just like a very unnatural color. So they made religious stories about it. One of the stories had an angel coming down from the sky to scoop down a cup of gold, which is the flowers. And when the cup touched the flower, the cup itself turned to gold. So it was like, that was one of them. There was another story that had to do with Santa Claus, but this version of Santa Claus didn't have reindeer. Instead of a reindeer, he had bunnies or rabbits, and everywhere he would fly, he would drop these little black pellets, and they turned out to be seeds. And then when he left, they would sprout and become California poppies, or golden poppies, they refer to them as. Medical evidence. So there have been a lot of clinical trials and like studies done about the California poppy, but as of right now, there's not enough scientific testing for it to be used in the pharmaceutical area. There was like 3 main research or studies that I found. 2 of them were used on rats, and one of them was on patients. The rat ones were trying to see if the sedative effect actually has some truth to it, and the one on humans was to help treat anxiety disorders. So with the human one, they found like half a group was given the drug, which was like the California poppy mixed with a bunch of other stuff, and a placebo. So they said that after 30 days, when the placebo should have stopped working, that most of the patients still felt good. But since they only did that one study, they weren't able to state if that was like enough truth for pharmaceutical use. Alright, so today I'm going to teach you how to make a poppy seed salad dressing. The ingredients you need from left to right are sugar, olive oil, white vinegar, poppy seeds, shallot, ground mustard seed, salt, and a little bit of mayonnaise. So you would want to start off by grating the shallot. Start off by pouring a 1/4 cup of white vinegar. Pour the vinegar into a 1/4 cup of sugar and stir until the sugar is dissolved. Once the sugar is dissolved, add the shallot that you just finished grating into the bowl. Now add 1½ tablespoons of poppy seed to the mix, a ½ teaspoon of salt, and a ½ teaspoon of ground mustard. Now add a half cup of olive oil. This last part is optional, but if you want a creamier salad dressing, add 2 teaspoons of mayonnaise. Now serve it over a nice salad and you're good to go. California poppy was pretty cool to learn about. I found it interesting. It can make you fail drug tests if you eat it, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's a flower most of you have probably seen, just because it's so easy to grow. And it's like it's just everywhere. Yeah, thank you for watching.